When I first bleed, I am still a child, blind to the terror of my mother, only able to focus on the pain on my scraped knee. I look at it. It's shiny, sticky, warm and red. I faint. Mother tells me I have a phobia. I ask her what that is. It's the name of your fear, she tells me. It is a fancy name, too. Mother looks at me and says the name slowly. Hemophobia. It means you're scared of blood. Hemophobia. I let the word sit in my mouth, trying to figure out whether I like it or not. I decide that I do. I do not start bleeding when I am 10, 12, 14. The other girls whisper about the blood. At first I pity them. But puberty makes me blossom into an anxious little thing, eager to please, to fit in. My feelings about the blood turns into envy, jealousy, rage. I scream at my mother, slam doors, and isolate myself in my room. She tells me I am different. I am not pleased with this. I do not want to be different. I want to be liked. I want to be normal. I want to fit in, and I want to bleed. At 17, I meet the first boy I ever thought I loved. He is not different. He is kind and has green eyes, and kisses me softly, until the day he doesn't. I cry in Mother's lap. She strokes my hair and says, "Be glad he didn't stay. Boys aren't kind to those of us that are different." I ask her if it's only boys that are like that. She looks at me solemnly and says, "It's everybody." I am also 17 when I bleed for the second time. It is not the blood I want. I have been careful for so long, I feel like a prison. So I get careless, and the paper makes a tiny cut on the tip of my finger. The blood is cold. It's wet, and it's clear, translucent. I do not faint, and I do not understand. My mother tells me to remember a story about the crystals inside a rock. It is a boring rock on the outside. It looks like a potato. She told me this story when I was a small child, and now she tells me I am like the rock. Like the rock, ignored in a field because it looks like every other rock. I am not 17 anymore, and I do not wish to be different. I was born like my father and grew up to be like my mother. I do not have a fear of blood. I do not understand. I want to be like my father again, even though I never knew him. I want to be warm and red. And as I'm walking in the pouring rain, I see a man who is alone. He is asleep on a park bench, and while I am not red nor warm, I have strength. I remember my mother's words. They are not kind to us that are different. I know this now. I knew this always. He is no longer asleep when I hang him in the ceiling of our garage, but he is not awake either. As his blood moves from his body through the small plastic tube and into the drip in my vein, I start to feel warm and red. When his blood is no longer his, but mine, I stop feeling different. It has not been long. I am already cold again. Different. I do not want this. Today I will find the man that used to be the boy with the green eyes and the soft kisses. Mother will not be right today, for I know in my heart that the man's blood will be kind to me, even though I am different.